Hello everyone, today I'll be doing some nails. I will be more focused on the application, not more of the design part. So if you want to see how I apply the nails, keep watching. Key to a long-lasting set is cuticle prep, so I'm taking some cuticle remover and just scraping off the dead skin off the nail plate. And you don't really need a lot of this product, just put a little bit around the cuticle and then scrape it off with a cuticle pusher. So now I'm just using a metal cuticle pusher. You can as well use a plastic one or a wooden one. But if you are using a metal one, be very careful to not damage your natural nail. Now I'm just taking my drill with a sanding band and just slightly roughening up the nail. You as well don't need to use a drill, you can always use a buffer or a file. And this is how your nails should look like afterwards. And this is the brand of dehydrator and primer I use. And now using the dehydrator, applying a generous amount of it onto all of the nails. And as well, I have heard some people say that you don't really need dehydrator, that you can always just use acetone. But I think if dehydrator and primer come in set, you might as well just buy them both together. Now moving on to primer, I'm using a very small amount of this, and as well if you use too much primer, it can make your nails pop off very easily. Now moving on to nail glue, I'm just putting a thin coat of it onto the natural nail. Now moving on to nail tips, I'm using the brand Beetles in the shape Almond Medium. When sizing up your nails, you need the nail tip to reach from sidewall to sidewall. And if the nail tip is too small, it will pop off very easily. But if it's too big, just take a file and file down the sides a little bit. Now I'm just taking a nail drill with a sanding band and just roughening the inside of the nail tip. After I've filed the inside of the tips, I take the same exact extend gel. Now I'm just applying a thin coat of the nail glue on the nail tips, the length of your natural nail, and then scraping a little glob of the extend gel on the nail tip. I'm taking the nail tip at a 45-degree angle, pushing down on the natural nail, and then carrying it underneath a small lamp. And at this step, try not to get any air bubbles underneath the nail tip, because if there's a lot of air bubbles, they will pop off a lot easier. And I'm doing the same exact thing on the rest of the fingers. Now you see the nails filed and shaped. I did forget to film this, but I feel like nobody really cares how you shape the nails. I just cut off a little bit of the ends and then just filed it to the desired shape. But I will be showing you how I file and the shape the other hand. Now I'm taking my nail clippers and just clipping off a small amount of the nail tip and then just filing to my desired length. And to clip off the extensions, I am using some cuticle nippers. But if you are using cuticle nippers, you need two separate ones for your cuticles and for the nail tips, because if you use the same ones, they will get dull over time. Now I'm using this nail polish from the brand Beetles in the shade C389. And then I'm applying 2 coats of it onto the nail tips. This is how the nails look like afterwards. Now I'm taking some acetone on a cotton pad and just rubbing off the sticky layer and all the dust and everything that could be on the nail. And then I was just taking my buffer and just lightly buffing the nail tip. Now moving on to the French tips, I draw a line across the nail and then from the corners of the nails and then connect it in a U shape. After doing the French tips, I take this Beetles top coat and apply a coat of it onto the nails. And the last and final step is some cuticle oil. I'm taking this one that's honey and milk scented and just applying it around the cuticle and just slightly rubbing it in. And that will be all for today. I hope you enjoyed, and if you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe, and all the products I used in this video will be linked down below. And yeah, bye bye for now.